Angeles,
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record her.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
There we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And
Works only occasionally.
Hello everybody. Hi and welcome. Come on in, fire it up, relax. It's fucking Sunday session time. Let's see here. Let me get that set up over there. Let me check here. Everything looking good. Music's happening. It's a little bit of a lull, a low point in the music at the moment, but there we go. Hello, happy Sunday, everybody. How the heck are you all doing? Let's just start off with a dab. Let's get it going off. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I remember. I wanted to plug something in, but I can't. Yep, I can't. I'm gonna have to just put the fan on. I wanted to plug in my little air filter. I've got an air filter in here, but if I unplug the air filter, I'm gonna turn off that lava lamp right now. Unfortunately, it's taking its place. We'll have to fix that later. Just turn that a bit so it's not blowing directly on me, but it's blowing near me. There we go. There we go. There we go. How the heck are you all doing? Let's get a report going here. Where you all token from? How you all doing? What are you token on? Me, myself, today on the docket, I've got some Pineapple Express here. I've got not a whole lot left. I've been chewing on it pretty good. The CBD cheese. And I've got a little bit of this apricot live resin that I don't really like. That's why it's still here. It's been here for like a month and a bit. Yeah, let's have a dab. Then I'll do the coffee. And then we can chill for a minute. I'm using Bunny's torch because mine's almost out of fuel. Here, let's actually use the last little bit of fuel on mine. I can just tell it's getting low, and I don't have another can. And I just don't have, I don't have any money right now. I'm broke until fucking I get paid, so I am just waiting on time for that. But I do have the e-nail set up. Wow, is this ever grainy? Why is that so grainy? This is a 4K camera. This is an expensive, like $300 4K camera, and that is grainy, fuzzy footage. Why? Whatever. Anyway, I'll fire up that e-nail, get that thing going, because it doesn't require fuel. Uppa Joe is smoking Alaska here, sorry. Smoking Rose Gold by Mephisto. I'm very dyslexic. I read things out of order quite often. Alright, let's have a dab off this little bit of Pineapple Express shatter here. There's not much of it left. Looks like a dinosaur, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of look like a T-Rex? Like, rawr, little tail at the end. I don't know. I've been playing too many dinosaur games lately. Cheers. I think I made that dinosaur go extinct. Oh my. Okay, there we go. There it is. I was like, is there no music or is it just me? That's me. So today, I doubled up on the coffees. We got a double coffee going on here. I always love the way that looks. So black, and then it goes all cream colored. It's such a nice cloud thing happening. I always thought that was really cool. Man, that Pineapple Express shit is good. I shat on Pineapple Express for many years, claiming that it was overhyped, blah, 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 blah. I actually found it pretty damn good. Once I've gotten into it and actually had a chance to taste it properly, I think I really enjoy it now. We got a big bulk order a couple years ago of some shatter, and it was Pineapple Express. And at first I was kind of like, oh man. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed that slab. That was really good. It was quite good. It's so good that it changed my mind on it. Red Hulk from Nova Scotia smoking on Mandarin cookies. Steve from Ohio. Rosin Chem 91. Nice. SC Hawk enjoying Platinum Turple from House Genetics. Right on, right on. Man. Shit is weird in the Beard House right now. There's a lot. Sorry if I sort of derp out a couple of times, man. We got some kind of crazy things happening here. It's not crazy, it's just things are happening, man. I don't know what to say. Bunny is going away for her course. She will be gone for 5 weeks. That's a long fucking time, man. 5 weeks she's going to be gone for. But when she gets back, she'll be able to rejoin us on the Sunday session. So that's cool. I mean, I'm proud of her, man. She's done a lot of hard work for this. Training with J1 says grape warheads from Sohio Seeds. I've only had what was it? Woo! Time is precious. Slapping me with some serious biddy action. Thank you. Holy smokes. How the heck are you doing today?
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break.
Sure, let's go over here to this dab thing, right? Let's do this shut up. Oh, shit. Really? Oh, I'm such a derp. It's a good thing it was on a fucking... Okay. Wow. Am I ever fucking lucky that this was on a heat mat? It was just sitting there like that. It was 600 degrees just sitting there. Okay, we'll let that cool down for a fucking second first. Hold on. Let me drape that like that. I'll show you what I just did. I just draped it over there so that it can cool down. Shit, man, that's dangerous. I'll do that in a second here. We'll do that next dab. How about that? Well, the first dab, just another fucking thing here. How do I like the hydro set? I fucking love it. I'm a changed grower. I'm absolutely changed. I will most likely be using only that for my main grows indoors for the foreseeable future. I'm talking about the Air Cube system. Anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about. Check out my show on, oh, I'm like, why is this thing, I see why, right there. There we go. Check out my show every Friday. That's where I'm growing it with it. Oh my God, it is overgrown. It is looking amazing. So good, so good. I got a lot of topics to talk about, a lot of things to try to say here, and I'm a stoner. It's easy to get lost, sidetracked. Back to Bunny going away for a while. Interesting fact, since Bunny and myself, for lack of a better word, since we first hooked up, since we first connected, like seriously, we have not spent a single day apart in 6 years, almost 7 years, not one. No, that's not true. There was one day, about a month or two after we first started dating, she went to Vancouver for one day. Past that, we have not been apart for more than 6 hours, for real. In those many years, and we haven't killed each other yet. Interesting. Smokey says animal face flour and Bubba Fett live resin. Nice, man. Oh, I didn't count my first dab. And my second dab. Oh, shit. One too many. I double tapped it. Hell yeah, man. The automation is pretty sweet. Referring to the hydroponic setup. How often do you fill and mix your reservoir? At first, you didn't need to. At first, by the time I was ready, there wasn't enough evaporation in the early stages to even worry about that. Maybe a little bit of evaporation, maybe throw a freaking gallon or two in by the end of the week at most. But it was pretty good. It wasn't consuming much in the first half of the grow. However, in the second half of the grow, when it's in mid-flower and it's bulking up, those ladies are drinking. They are drinking some serious liquids. Due to, I guess, some evaporation and consumption, I'm going through about half of my 25 gallon per week. I'm going through probably about 10 gallons a week of consumption and evaporation. So I'm having to pour that big bucket, that 5 gallon pail of water, which I fill almost to the top. It's probably about 4 gallons, 4.5 or something I keep putting in. I've had to fill that lately twice a week, every couple of days. And as far as the nutrients go, it's hard to tell exactly, except that I've been ramping it up. As it was growing up into veg, it was ramping up, and then into frickin' flower, I spiked it up like this, and I plateaued it off around 1100 ppm. I was aiming for ppm, not for measurements. I was going by the book's measurements and then adjusting to ppm, which was honestly pretty much dead on with the book's adjustments. Or sorry, with the piece of paper, if you follow the rules per how much per gallon or whatever, that was pretty damn close. I had to add just a smidge to get it up to over 1100, to get the 1100 solid on my meter. But not bad at all. Okay, let's see if this thing here is still warm. It's not hot though. So I took this off to clean the bowl a little bit, is what I had done. Oh shit, that was hot, hit my knuckles. This is hard with these stupid fucking glasses. I can't see anything. Oh man, where did it go? I dropped my thing and now I can't see it because the carpet's got a weird design on it. Fuck. I need that right now. Oh yeah, give me a second here, folks. There it is. Okay, take the glasses off and do this thing right here, because... Oh, you fucker. Come on, get over there. Ah, you fucking prick. Oh, God. It's not wanting to do it. Fuck. I can't do it. My hands are fucking not what they used to be, man. My dexterity, I've lost probably about 75% of my dexterity in the last, I don't know, fucking 10 years or something like that. There we go. I got it. Duh. Blah, 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 blah. So, is what I was trying to do is this rubber with two hooks on there, and it wraps around and it hooks on there, and thus lifts. There we go. Thus lifts the whole unit snug up against the bottom, and it's got a plate underneath too, so it's not just coils on the side. A lot of these systems use coils on the side only. Ay. There we go. We're good. Shit, I'm carrying 5-gallon waters, a jug up 3 flights of stairs. It's killing me. Dude, I hear that. I'm bringing water downstairs, and it still kills me. I hate it. I hate carrying that 5-gallon thing of fucking water all the time. It's a lot. I really hope that my next setup has some water closer to the source that I can just use. That would be amazing. I think it's on the first floor. My current grow is on the 3rd floor attic. Yep. That's a pain. That's a real pain. It is. I would almost honestly consider getting some sort of a water pump at that point, honestly. If you're carrying that much water up there, I would almost consider having building some sort of a water pump system up there. But that also could cause other problems, and then leaking from the ceiling if anything goes wrong. Mine is on the sides only. Most e-nails are on the sides only. Like, they're just a coil like this that you slip over the thing. Very few of them have a bottom like that. I got that from a company called 710 Coils. Yeah, we're getting close here. We're almost at temperature. Yeah, we're pretty darn close. Close enough that I can line myself up a dab. Where's the dab beat? Over here. This stuff is like sauce, hey? Look at this. It's very wet. I wouldn't say wet, but it's very pliable and sticky. It's not like tacky, like a touchable like shatter would be. High CBD content that tends to do that pretty often, though. Okie dokie. Wish me luck, folks. Oh, yeah. Wow, can you ever taste the CBD? Wow, I can really taste the CBD in that stuff. That was CBD cheese, by the way. Oh my. And it is a 1-to-1 CBD strain that I grow. I don't know why that was held for review. Oh. Yeah, it's about a 1-to-1, probably somewhere in the range of 10% THC and CBD. Somewhere in that range. Whew. Wow. I'm only 3 dabs in, fucking 20 minutes in, and I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling very medicated. Look at that T-Rex with that weird coloring. That's not a T-Rex. What is that? Hold on. I gotta pull up the thing here. What is this? You, right here, Red Hulk. You are a Giganotosaurus. And you're using okay. A red theme. Gotcha. I don't think I'd noticed that skin before. And I'm like, that looks different than the... Yeah. Can I use the air cube system for deep water culture? No. Woo! Thank you. Slapping me with some biddies. You guys are spoiling me today. Thank you all. Oh, I got a little frog in my throat there from my last dab. It was good, but I think I'll have some Pineapple Express in that thing next here. So can you use the air cube system for deep water culture? And I'm gonna have to say no, you can't. But what you can do is use it for its intended purpose, which is flood and drain, which is actually debatably better than a deep water culture. You could sort of use it as a deep water culture, but you'd have to modify, you'd have to change everything. You'd have to hook a pump up to one of the things so that it's moving water, and then you'd only be using the brain, not the reservoir, and you would also only be you would also only, what's the word I'm looking for? You wouldn't be using the brain for what its purpose is. It just wouldn't really work, I don't think. Hey, I won the frickin' battle royale. AFK, baby. Am I using cocoa or peat? Cocoa. I'm running it in 2/3 cocoa, 1 part perlite. That was what the company, when the company sent me this, one of the questions I did have getting ready for setup is, what is your suggested medium? What is it that you, as a company, suggest people? What is have you gotten the best results with your testings and stuff? And he said 2 to 1 part cocoa to peat, not peat, I'm seeing peat on the thing, I'm right. 2 to 1 perlite. And fuck, man, I can't show you right now other than you going and checking out the show here. I can do that though, actually. That's probably a pretty good idea. Let's see here. Where is my... Right there. Okay, I'm going to dump this into chat. This link here that I'm posting right now is the latest update on my Aircube Cocoa grow. That was Friday's episode. So if you want to see what things are looking at, go check that out. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this system. I've never used. It's my first time using cocoa, and it's my first time. My shirt's bunching up weird here. It's my first time using. It's still bunching up weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Like, look, one side looks normal and this side's all bunched. What the fuck is going on here? Maybe it's because my arm's forward? It is. Stone. Do you know a deep water setup like the Air Cube? I want a system that can hold a lot of water, can drain easily. You're gonna have to build it. I don't believe there are many different options out there currently for larger DIY sort of, or maybe not DIY, but larger like kit deep water culture sets. There's a lot of small ones. There's probably a couple of companies out there, I'm sure, that sort of focus on larger scale deep water culture stuff with some, you know, flood and drain mechanisms built into it so that you can flush your system when you need to. But I tell you, this system, this flood and drain system, is the shit. I don't know what to say, man. It is probably, it solves so many of the problems that deep water culture faces with like root rot and temperatures, and there's a couple of things that are prevalent in deep water culture that are just not affected by this flood and drain system, due to the fact one of the big things is that it floods all that cocoa with water, soaks it right to the top almost with water, right? And then when it's done, it drains. And as it's draining, it is literally pulling air, pulling oxygen and carbon dioxide into the medium. I almost said soil, but it's not soil, but into the medium, getting it into the roots. It is literally suctioning air down into the root and rhizome, no, not rhizome systems. I'm stoned. I'm trying to sing buzzwords. More than one, you're looking at RDWC. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. That's what I was referring to. If you were trying to take the Air Cube system and convert it into some sort of a DWC, it would most definitely need to be an RDWC, which is recirculating, meaning it was pumping water one direction through the pipes and then going through the pots and returning back and doing this loop, recirculating. That's a must if you're doing more than one. But I am absolutely just floored at the amount of growth and just how well it's doing, to be honest. How easy it is too. It's very hands-off, very hands-off. Loving it. Ebb and flow. Yeah, that's the same thing. Ebb and flow is flood and drain. I don't know what the ebb... Let's hold on. Well, I don't know. I got the internet in front of me. Let's find out. What is ebb and flow? What does that mean? Is a rhythmic pattern of coming and going, or decline and regrowth. So the term ebb and flow means a rhythmic pattern of going back and forth, filling it, draining, Okay. Interesting. Isn't the internet right at your fingertips a fancy thing? Just check something out. You're like, what the fuck does that mean? What's the chicken update? Nothing really to update. I post some pictures and some shorts and stuff on the channel lately. We're moving soon, and I'm just kind of... I haven't been super like excited about making videos. Excited is not the right word. Inspired, that's the right word. I haven't been feeling super inspired with doing gardening and chicken videos because we might have to tear it all down. I might even lose the chickens, depending on what happens. I might have to give up the chickens and the rabbits. I just don't know yet. And it's probably something I'll bring up in a video shortly, but I just haven't been feeling inspired on that channel right now, which sucks because I fucking love the chickens and I loved doing that. And the small backyard homestead channel I like, and I still want to do it. If depending on the move situation, if we can still keep our animals and move properly and still have some form of a garden and a backyard, I will continue. And I'll even document that whole process to some extent and do videos out of that. But in the meantime, I'm just feeling kind of fucking bummed, man. Just the whole knowing, the dread of knowing that we gotta move, and the dread of just not knowing if we're gonna be able to afford the new place that we're fucking gunning for and putting all of our eggs in that basket. Because the reality is, if that doesn't work, I don't know what we're gonna do. We cannot afford rent. We can't. We're both on disability. I don't make jack shit off of YouTube. I make nothing off of YouTube. I get a little bit of sponsorship deals, but that mostly just gives me free gear and a little bit of money. Not very much. Not enough to make a big difference anyway. And, you know, Twitch just fucking pays the internet bills and buys me a new game once in a while, and that's about it. So we literally cannot afford the current climate of rent the way it is right now. Rent, every place that we looked, half the size of what we have now is double the price, if that makes sense. We've got like a 3-bedroom house right now. Technically a 4-bedroom, but like 2 of the bedrooms are fucking not usable as bedrooms. Like this room, for example, there's no windows. It's a little tiny thing. It's a room, but it's like too short. It's not a legal room. There's no windows in it. There's no fire escape. It's not, can't be classified as a room. It's like a storage room or an office or something. And okay, no. It's a 3-bedroom house. Pardon me, not 4. Pardon me. It's one. There's one upstairs, and then there's these weird little closet things that are like, this is like a big closet, this room I'm in. Anyway. We are putting all of our eggs into one basket here. And if everything works and she maintains the offer that she threw at us, then we can probably do it. It's going to be fucking by the skin of our teeth, but we're trying to buy something, man. Speaking of which, anybody want to buy some signed Star Wars toys? I got some autographed Star Wars toys by dead actors. Let's have a dab. Yeah, I'm selling off. Actually, I put a lot of stuff up on eBay. Pardon me. Put a lot of shit up on eBay. I'm just trying to sell off old collectibles and stuff, man. I don't need it. I was saving it for a rainy day or a down payment on a house, and that's what we're doing. I got some comics for sale. I got, I would say grow gear for sale, but you'd have to be local because that shit's hard to ship. It's heavy. Dab time. On one of my stream decks, all of my camera controls are there, but this new angle that I'm playing with is on the other one. It's just in the corner on the other one. So I quite often go to the one to change cameras, and I get confused because it's not there. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's over on the other one, right? Oh. I traded in my old coin collection this week. Nice. I got some pretty weird shit. Actually, this thing's been shuffled around my office for a long time. I don't even know how to really price this. Similar things graded were, you know, a couple of $100, but this one's autographed. So, and it's an autographed series. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 10, autographed by Kevin Eastman. Unfortunately, only one of the creators, not Laird. Peter Laird's my favorite. I like Peter Laird's art better. His turtles were way cooler, I think, but Eastman does a great job. Eastman was amazing. This is my favorite Ninja Turtle comic of all time, right here, for real. And it's CGC sealed signature series. So not only is it a 9.2 grade, which is fucking phenomenal, but it's graded as a signed copy. So this is like an official proof on that one. I got a really good deal on that at a comic convention one year. And I only bought it because it's my favorite turtle comic. In that comic, there's a fold-out that is probably one of the most amazing pieces of black and white comic book art I've ever seen in my life. TMNT 10 fold-out. I'll show you. The joy of the internet. Here, let's go like that for a second. There we go. Okay, it's a JPEG. That's good news. There we go. So it's the scene of April O'Neil's junk shop. She's got a junk shop.
It's dab time,
and this is a fold-out.
motherfucking dab time, dab time, dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
I wear my
Give me a second.
sunglasses.
Here, let's shrink this a little bit. This is a pretty massive image. Yeah, so look at the amount of work in this. Now, this is done on a paper called duotone. You use like solvents to take the tone away. You'll see that gray tone, that mid tone that they're using. It's basically lines, black ink, and then a tone. There's two different tones in there, and it's called duotone. And depending on the type of solvent you use, you paint away the areas that you want to be shaded. It's really fucking weird stuff. Anyway, look at this image. And it's Shredder and the Foot Clan versus the whole Turtle Gang in April O'Neil's junk shop in issue 10. This is just an amazing piece of fucking image. Yeah, look at this stuff. Look at the detail, the amount of stuff on the the walls in the background. There's even references somewhere in here. I'd have to look here, but there's references to like other properties and stuff. There's some weird. There was something in here, like to one of their other characters or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I won't bore you too much with comic art history kind of stuff, but like, oh, chef's kiss, man. That shit is fucking amazing. That's also another reason why that issue is so expensive, because it has this 3-page fold-out right in the center of the comic, and every fucking kid opened it up and pulled it out and stapled it to their walls. I did. I absolutely did to my copy when I was a kid. That was a fucking cool image. I loved staring at it. It's just some nostalgia shit for me, really, but the reason it's expensive is because kids trashed most of them. There's not many good copies that haven't been opened and closed a million times or had the fucking centers ripped out. Yeah, check out old Peter Laird Ninja Turtle art if you want to really see what the origins of the turtles were and the real hard pen and ink black and gray tone artwork stuff. It's very similar to like oh god, Bernini? Probably saying that wrong. Yeah, anyway, let's have a fucking dab. Woo! Cheers. Oh, it's a good thing I'm sitting down already. Santa, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Scotty, welcome everybody. I'll tell you I'll tell you one of the tricks of my trades. I'll tell you it's a secret. I smoke this a lot, or I dip my dabs into high CBD. You know what that does? Not only does it sort of relax a lot of my tenseness and have its own fucking goddamn laundry list of fucking medical benefits, but one of the side effects, if you want to call it, of high potency CBD is bringing some yang to your yin. If yin is THC and you're stoned, CBD is your yang, and it will balance you out. That's what it does. It doesn't bring your high down. Well, maybe it does a little bit. It evens you out, is what it does. It's the best way I can explain it. Due to being a smooth-brained stoner, I can't really get into the chemistry depths because I just don't know. But it does even you out. It does sort of. That is part of what it does. Is it sort of balances out certain things, and when it comes to cannabinoids. So if you're, like I said, if you're too high, take a big old blast of CBD, man. That shit'll bring you sort of, it'll normalize you. It's like taking a fucking. I assume it's the equivalent of drinking a coffee when you're too drunk or something. I don't fucking know. I don't drink. I haven't drank since I was in my 20s. Not really. I'll have a glass of wine, but I don't drink. Yuck. Ugh. No offense. Hey, you do you guys. But to me, alcohol just tastes like rotten fruit. It tastes like what it is. Just not for me. So, R.I.P., man. I'm still smoking my last bag of this shit, but yeah. R.I.P., man. For those that know, and that's all I need to say. I want to have a dab dipped in the Fun Dip. It's CBD powder. This is 99.9% CBD isolate. You can buy this stuff at dispensaries for about $50 a gram, which is kind of a fucking ripoff if you ask me. But the real stuff derived from cannabis, not derived from hemp. There is a very big cannabinoid chemical difference between hemp-derived CBD and cannabis-derived CBD. It still essentially does the same thing, but if you're consuming it, you want the cannabis stuff. It tastes good. That's about the best of it. It actually tastes good. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a... Oh, fucking hell. Easy now. Easy. Like a pretty good sized dab. Let's get a good one on there. Like, there, use my forehead. That's a decent dab. That's no joke. And then we dip it into the Fun Dip. Boop, like that. And it comes out just fucking coated in CBD powder. It's almost like if this was like people that wouldn't know any better would say that this is like bad drugs or yuck for starters. Or like if this was THC, if this was like a isolated THC or something, holy fuck, man, this would destroy you. You'd have one dab and you'd be on the couch for the rest of the afternoon. Speaking of which, let's give this a little a little loose tapping. Holy smokers. All right, let's do it. Oh, man. Man, I like CBD. I tell you, it is a... when you get it that potent, when you get that fucking big of a CBD blast, holy shit, man, you feel it. I don't know what to explain. It just, you get like a little tingle. Everything feels fucking a little bit... I feel like I relax more. I don't know. You know, some weeds fucking kind of tense you up a little bit and get you motivated and get you going and you're a little bit intense. And then other weeds are like make you into fucking jello on the couch. I don't know, this one, it kind of jellos me, but it doesn't, I don't lose my focus due to the lower levels of THC, I'm assuming. I don't know. Congratulations, says Restream. You have reached 100 messages today. CBD makes me nauseous. Makes my head spin. Yeah, you get a little bit of a spin off it for sure. If you're doing it like that, if you're doing like isolate, man, if you're fucking smoking isolate as dabs, man, careful now. Yep. See, I like THC. I started with THC. I didn't know fucking jack shit about CBD until about a year before I met my wife, actually. I'll tell you a quick story about CBD. I'll try to make it as quick as I can. I threw my back out. I was working at a cannabis lounge, and this the massage lady was like, hey, check this out. I got CBD isolate. It is isolated 99.999% isolated CBD. Nothing else. And I was like, okay. She's like, you dip your dabs in it like a fun dip. She's like, it's amazing. Watch. And she's like, puts a dab on a fucking pen, on a little tip thing, right? And then dipped it in there, and it comes out all covered in snow. And she does this dab, and she was like, yummy, yummy, yummy. And it smelled fucking weird. I was like, eh. If you don't like, or if you're new to CBD, if it's good CBD, it should taste just a little bit like a cherry cough drop on the aftertaste. Just a little bit. There's a sweet, slightly cherry aftertaste if it's the good stuff. That's all I can tell you. I don't know how to explain it past that. If it tastes like absolutely nothing or pure sour medicine, it's fucking probably made from hemp. And hemp CBD fucking sucks to smoke because it's got no profile to begin with. There's a lot more to it than that, but hemp-derived CBD is for potions, tinctures, rubs, and edibles. If you're smoking that shit, you only want cannabis-derived stuff. Trust me on that one. And good luck finding it. Ask around, but it's worth it if you find it. Polar Cap says, thanks again for the Grozyme giveaway. I'm very happy with what I got. Dude, they fucking hooked you up. That company does not fuck around with their little prize packs. They gave them like a pretty decent bottle of each of their products, including some new products I didn't even know they fucking had. Shirts, hats, stickers, fucking, I don't know. What else was in there? $100 bill. Just kidding. No clue. But it was a pretty badass pack. I don't even have half that products. I want to try some of that shit. I want one of those gift packs. That looks awesome. I don't think I dab counted my last dab. Like, I'm pretty stoned and pretty comfortable, but I'm pretty sure I didn't count it. See, that's another thing that CBD truly helps a lot with. Due to its like sort of balancing out nature, I can smoke a lot of it. You know what I mean? I've done 6 dabs this stream. How long have we been fucking live here? An hour. I still got some coffee left. We'll go till the coffee's done. At the very least. But yeah, that's impressive. I don't know what to say. Bunny would still be beating me. She might not when she comes back, man. Holy crap. I kind of want her to do some of her first dabs again on camera. But the reality is, I think if she does one dab, it's going to floor her a little bit. And she deserves to fucking do that in the privacy of her home, not on camera. So she'll join me shortly after she feels comfortable dabbing again. How about that? Yeah, the amount of I don't know if I could quit just smoking pot for a fucking half a year. If I could just say, yep, I'll do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like substitute for a bunch of fucking meds that I don't take. A bunch of I still take a bunch of meds, but it substitutes a bunch that I don't have to take. I'll tell you that. It cuts down on the amount of meds I take. Heavily, actually. I think I'm gonna have a dab of this. This is that stuff. It's like really nice live resin. It's very, 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 very smooth. It's very terpy. It tastes like apricots. But that's the problem. It tastes like fucking apricots. It shouldn't taste like that. They've absolutely added terpenes, so it tastes fake. And I lose all the cannabis flavor. It's like flavored papers on your weed. Ugh. Not for me. I do not like the added terpenes back into when they used, but it's derived from flowers and real fruit. I don't give a fuck. Keep that shit out of my weed. Make your weed taste like weed, man. Anyway, that's why I still have it. It's like months old. Shit. I talked the fucking thing cool. Oh yeah, see, look, my fuel is fucking dying here. I don't have any more canisters of fuel. Payday is just so far away. That's okay, I got this e-nail. I didn't realize I was out of fucking fuel, and I am. I used the last can. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, there's got to be one in the garage or something. Looking around, nope. Fuck. That's why I have Bunny's torch down here right now, just in case. Didn't want to run out in the middle of a stream or something like that. Right in the middle of a dab, you know? Oh, I'll dab it anyway. Cheers. Shit. I picked up the whole disc. It sucked off the glass. It sucked off the glass, I said. Off of the glass. Dictation. Weird. Yeah. I mean, it's smooth. It's fucking got a nice buzz. But it tastes like a fucking apricot. Somebody took some apricot syrup and squirted it in there. It's too sweet. It's too fake tasting. I hate it. 7. I'm impressed, and my coffee's getting cold. I should have had my coffee warmer thing hooked up, and I don't. I don't like that thing. It scares me. Fake terpenes can't be good for you. I don't believe they are. That's another reason I don't fucking like that shit. Now those, when I say fake terpenes, there's a difference between cannabis terpenes that have been collected via a terpene trap in a vacuum oven scenario, and there's some ways. There's. I think I'm actually potentially wrong on that. Do not quote me on that. But there's a method anyway that you can capture some of the terpenes from the cannabis. There's a method that you can actually extract the terpenes during the process, or at least some of them, and then add them back at the end of the process so that they're preserved throughout and they don't get baked off during the whole process, and then something like that, right? Now, that I have no problem with. That creates some of the most amazing live resin sauces you've ever fucking tasted. However, that's not what most people are doing. What most people are doing is they're making cheap material, they're running a whole bunch of cheap material, and then they're buying extract of fucking avocado, or, sorry, mango or whatever, man. Pineapple, mango, who gives a fuck? Whatever fucking flavor. Apricot. That was the one. They're taking apricot fucking terpenes that are derived from real apricots. It's organic. It's real. We've checked it out. It comes in from real. You can extract terpenes from anything that has terpenes, and you can absolutely get goddamn avocado. Fuck. Apricot. Fuck, I'm definitely stoned at the 7 dab mark. Shit. Who would have thunk it? Anyway, you can take the fucking terpenes out of that and then add it to shitty cannabis. You can take shitty cannabis that has levels. It's whatever, 15 to 20%. It's decent in the levels, but it tastes like shit. So we put all this fucking fake ass terpenes on it, and now it tastes good. Well, that's debatable. Like I said, I'm sitting here bitching about it. And I've had this shit for months. It's months old, and it was a gram, and it's maybe a half gram now. I took a couple dabs out of it and was like, ugh. It's weird. Not for me. Not for me. Yeah, well, yes. So there is a big difference when you're, if you look online, when you're looking into terpene purchasing, a lot of them are more for aromatherapy, the scent of it. So they are derived from fruits and stuff. They can pull the specific terpenes of limonene out of a lemon, but you can also pull the limonene terpenes out of cannabis for some fucking reason. Burp. And you don't want to put the fucking lemon terpenes in your cannabis. You want to put the cannabis terpenes back on the cannabis. But that's a rare, more expensive process. So you can see why most of the frickin' purchased stuff is going to be covered in the cheap fucking fake shit coming from organic yet, not cannabis derived frickin' sources. They're coming from frickin' fruit and shit. Which is a fucking bummer. Okay, well, I'm kind of trying to drink this quickly because I don't want to smoke too much more. I'm getting kind of fucking comfortably medicated. I think I got one more in me, so I'm trying to... It's getting cold, though. I don't want to waste it. It's so good. Oh, by the way, anybody that's in the Discord, I have started a new section in the Discord. I talked about it a little bit the other week, but not everybody pays attention all the time. So there is a new section under garden picks called Featured Pictures. Featured Picks. That's for me to show here on the show. There's a couple of pictures in there. I'm gonna let it build up here. I only just opened her up, but feel free. Anything you post in there, I'll show on like Sunday Session or something, for example. So if you want your beautiful beauty shots of your weed featured, slap them on up in there, and we'll feature them. By the way, when I do stream, just so you're aware, streamer mode enables your names to be hidden, so it won't show anyone's names of who's posting. It will only show the other stuff. So your names are safe, is what I'm getting at. Even though it's just Discord names, but still. Anonymity, baby. Anyway. I think if I do one more dab of the big boy over here, I'll be done for sure. So let me have one more sip of my coffee. I'll save a little bit for the after wedding, and then I'm going to take one more big dab off the glass boy there, and we'll call it. Mm-mm. 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 Hiya. There we go. Not enormous. There we go. Not enormous, but not small. It's all right. It's all right. Alrighty. Great show, Beard. AirCube system is rocking. I agree, man. I am fucking so in love with that AirCube system. Every once in a while, a product comes along that blows my fucking mind that I just keep and will use for a very long time. And I have a funny feeling this is going to be one of those. One of the other ones that I highly recommend is the Trim Bin. For real, branded. And Trim Bag. Legit, man. Trim Bag, you'll never do trim jail again if you got yourself a trim bag. Anyway. There we go. Boop. There we go. Feet pick. I hope I spelled that right. No, it's not feet. It's not feet picks. Yeah, right. I don't know. I don't know what else to call it. I'll take suggestions. Slap them up on the Discord. Slap them up in that section for better name suggestions if you got them. Oh, there we go. 8. 8 dabs deep, baby. Woo. I think I'm gonna go grab a cat and grab a cat and lay down for a bit, man. Woo! That's a way to not wake up on a Sunday. Well, to be honest, a little siesta never hurt every once in a while. It's good for you once in a blue moon. Not all the time, but, once in a while it's good. Anyway, thank you for hanging out here with me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Hit that like button if you like the stuff. Subscribe if you're not for some reason already. hit that bell for notification. Double check it for the bell thing. Make sure it's all connected to all. Otherwise, you don't know when I'm live. Whew. Yeah, I got the end pitch correct. This stoned. Fuck yeah. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for coming. Now, I'm gonna... Ow! Oh, why did I do that? Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm such a fucking idiot. I'm gonna have massive blisters on my fingers. Ah! No! No! Fuck! I'm dead. Wait a second. It fucking hit me the second I went down on the ground. It knew I was on something. Interesting. It knew I was hiding. I was like, oh, wait a second. Because, like, you guys... Interesting. Fuck. I've never seen this behavior. Oh, that's too funny. It's just a weird twig, but it does kind of look like a bug or something. I think that's what's happening. I think it's a bug and they want it. I don't know why. They're just like, I want it. I don't want them fighting over it, but this is... Oh! Jesus, gotta warn a guy when
you woke him up from his eternal slumber.
Yes!
You woke him up from his eternal slumber.
I teabagged him back to life. I just teabagged a guy back to life, straight up, man. I've been teabagging this dude in base. He's sleeping for like, oh, dude, like a bit. And I teabagged him and he just jumped up and fucking ran out of the fucking outpost.